Hey guys, what's up? Shin0525 here, making the follow-up video to my Loki unboxing video. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. I normally would have just started with, like, the setup that we would have had, but I was filming, like, beforehand, so I said, might as well do an intro like this. So, basically, I'm just going to show you guys what's on my AYN Loki, and just talk about what I like about it. I had it for about, like, a week and a half now. I got it set up, I downloaded, like, a bunch of games on it, and I'll tell you what I like about it, what I don't like about it, all that stuff. So if you're thinking of getting one, hopefully this video will help inform your decision. So, without further ado, let's cut to the actual video and get out of this intro section. Alright, let's do that. Alright guys, so here we have the AYN Loki. So yeah, if you have not watched my unboxing video, I do show the specs of it there. So if you want to go check that out, that's there. And so I had this for about a week, or like a week and a half, really. And so here are like my kind of like first impressions. So I'm going to start off talking about the stuff I don't like about the handheld first, and then I'll go into stuff that I do like. There's not much I don't like, by the way. So one thing I don't like it does not come with a dock. The dock I'm using here is actually the dock I got with my GDP Win 4. And it fits for it, it works. Actually, I could probably kind of just turn it around. So you can see here, it has like a little stand in the back that holds it. There's like a hole in the back so all the air can come out. This is actually a super good dock. I really like it. But the Loki doesn't have any dock, which is annoying, and it doesn't work with AYN's other handhelds, the Odin. I have the super dock that they made. The Loki does not fit on it because it's too thick. So that's unfortunate. And here I have my wireless mouse plugged in the back. So that's what that is, if you're wondering what that little flash drive thing is. So I'm going to just move it over here. And I just had it just so I could have a nice mouse for this video to play with. So yeah, I don't like it doesn't come with like its own custom dock. I don't know if AYN are going to make a dock for this, but I highly recommend getting one. I think this, like, you can probably get a dock that's like made for the Steam Deck. That should work for this one. But the only annoying thing about those docks is they have like a little strap thing that comes up, and you're supposed to plug it in the top of the Steam Deck. You would have to plug that one into the bottom. Then you would have to put this like upside down and then like plug like a keyboard and mouse into it. So luckily I had the Win 4 dock. That works fine. And yeah, that's one thing I don't like about it. And second thing I don't like about it is it doesn't have a keyboard. So you actually have to like have a on-screen keyboard to do all like the typing and hit enter and stuff like that. I'm spoiled because I do have a GDP Win 4 handheld. Actually, I have that right here. And the thing that spoils me about it is like it has a physical keyboard when you lift it up. This is so handy to have for like gaming PCs. This should be like a standard feature for all gaming PCs going forward. You should have some sort of physical keyboard design put into it. It makes using these so much easier. So the fact that this one doesn't have one, it's not too bad because again, you could pull up the on-screen keyboard. And I'll show you, like, for example, how that gets annoying. So in this folder, I have a little game called Super Smash Bros. Crusade. And I'm going to open this up. It'll ask me, you just hit no. And it'll just take a second to pop up here. Okay, so this is where it like becomes annoying. Because like I have this and basically I need to hit enter on this aspect ratio in order for the game to play. But I can't actually hit that right now with any of these buttons. None of them will work. So that's unfortunate. So what you need to do is you need to click on the on-screen keyboard, click on this and then just hit enter on it, and then the game will work. And ironically enough, I'm playing a bunch of Smash Brothers type games on this thing. So Smash Brothers Crusade is actually super good too. But once you get in, you can like use it like a controller just fine, you know? So like I have it where like X is select. So you can go to like training and it'll work just fine. Like let's pick Sonic. Just go to the first stage. Just takes a second to load. So yeah, no, like it works fine. So like you can see I'm just playing the game like normal now. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Okay, but yeah, see, you can see the game works fine. So, and I could pause it. We can exit out of the game. But like here's the thing to like shut it off. You need the escape button. So I'm gonna go all the way to like the home menu, and it's like I want to get out of this game. Now I can just go to the bottom and just like right click and like close this window, or you just have to hit escape here and then just hit enter, and it'll close the game. Again, that's the annoying thing of not having a physical keyboard with these PC games, is sometimes you just need them to like open menus, things like that. So that's annoying. I don't like that. But I believe that's pretty much the end of my complaints with the Loki. So now let's talk about everything I like about it. One thing I like about it is the ergonomics. The best way I could describe this handheld is it feels like a Wii. Like if Nintendo made a portable Wii console, this is what it would feel like. And a big reason for that is kind of like the sides here. It feels like when you hold them, it feels like you're holding like a nunchuck. If you ever use like a Wiimote and nunchuck, it feels like you're holding two nunchucks together that are just like connected by a screen. And the analog sticks feel great. You get a lot of motion. They are really good. Buttons feel solid. Nothing too special. D-pad's all right. I actually usually like playing Smash Brothers with the D-pad. Just because like I feel like it's a little bit better than using the stick. I just like having like the buttons when you play it. And yeah, so the ergonomics of this device are great. And for battery life, now I haven't played any like really big name, like heavy game on it. I haven't played, I don't know, like Marvel Spider-Man or Final Fantasy VII Remake on this. But I have been playing like games like Sonic Adventure DX. I did get, in my Steam games folder, I do have Bomb Rush Cyberpunk that I've been playing a lot. And all of these games are running great. Especially like the Sonic Adventure DX. I guess I could open that up. Because what's cool is I have the mod loader loaded in. And see, this game will work fine because it works with like a controller. So, and as you can see, it's modded. It has Scourge the Hedgehog. So I'm playing with a mod where instead of playing as Sonic, it's a Scourge. Let's get him. And yeah, so what's cool is like you could play with like mods on. That's always awesome. And these games run great. Again, this is Sonic Adventure. This is not the most demanding. Aw. Thank you so much for playing. I have like the Dreamcast like holiday events DLC on and things like that. So yeah, no, this works great. Again, Sonic Adventure is not the most demanding game to play on like a gaming PC, but it works great. It pretty much just feels like, I don't know, like you're just meant to be playing on this thing. And what's nice about this is you can actually pause the game and just go down to end game and you're out of it. It has that like, you don't need like the keyboard. And like I was saying with battery life, this thing does great. Like I feel from playing the GDP Win 4 and like the Steam Deck and other gaming PC handhelds, I feel like this one has the best battery life. But then again, I'm not playing like too demanding games on it, so that might be the reason. But out of like the 3 gaming PC handhelds, I think this one has the best battery life, just in my opinion. Again, I didn't really like scientifically test that, but yeah. So anyway, I play Steam. I have my Steam games on here. I do have a lot of like modded stuff. For example, I have Smash Brothers Project Plus running on this, so I think I have to hit full screen. I don't have it like set up where you just go straight to full screen. So I have a modded thing of Super Smash Brothers Brawl, where they kind of like revamped the fighters and all that stuff to make it a little bit more balanced, and they added Knuckles, which is actually really cool. I think they added Roy too. I don't think Roy was in Brawl. So that's really cool. I think they separated the Pokemon too, so they don't have like Pokemon Trainer. It's just like these 3. So again, I've been on a big like Smash Brothers kick. So and again, to get out of this game, I'm gonna need to flip this up. Gotta do it one more time. I don't know why it doesn't come up on the first time you tap it. So I'm just gonna hit stop emulation. So again, this is like Dolphin. Also have another Dolphin emulator running this. This one is a hacked version. Pretty much the same thing. Let me just hit. You just have to load it up this way. I don't know if there's a way you could get it to like load up in like one click. But it runs Smash Brothers Brawl like perfectly fine. And as you can see, like they've all like the characters switched up and added. It's honestly super fucking cool, dude. Like solo, we'll go to like training. And you can see just the fucking bonkers roster we have here. We have Dante, Virgil, Nero. We have Cloud. We have Lloyd. And if you change the costumes to Lloyd, we got Riala. We got Jet the Hawk, Vivi. Fucking Vice from Skies of Arcadia. Like, come on, man. This roster's insane. We got Shadow, Sonic, like, and it's just like, these are the types of mods that I want to play on like a little gaming handheld. I think this is so cool. Also, note, this mod is very unstable. It crashes like, if you play more than like 5 games, it'll probably crash. So let me, there we go. And we're going to just hit stop right there. So yeah, you could play like a bunch of mods. Super cool thing you could do on a handheld like this. I got a bunch of other emulators running. I got my normal Dolphin. So if I just load that up, you can see all the GameCube games I have on here and Wii. One Piece Unlimited World or Unlimited Adventure runs really good on this. Highly recommend you play it on the emulator. I got my PlayStation 2 emulator up here. PSSX2, and again, it runs fine. No, it needs an update. Okay, whatever. But like, it runs all these games great. Let's try. I know I played like Okage on this thing. I learned if you double click, you can actually go into full screen mode. I did not know that about the PlayStation emulator. That's super cool. That's super convenient. That also works on the PlayStation 3 emulator as well. But again, it works just fine. Like, you'd see it's booting up. It's playing the PlayStation 2 game. I believe I'm on, like, 3x resolution, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's... Do I have a game file on here? I don't think I do. No, I don't. Can I... Oh, I do have a save state. There we go. So you can see it runs fine. And again, this is what like I want my gaming PCs to do, is to play like PlayStation 2 games, GameCube, and you can see the game. The game like looks and runs great on this thing. So yeah, no, it works. I'm in the very beginning. I just started it, and I do have load state and save state on the back triggers here. I could actually show you on the back here. You could see them right here and here. These are, I believe they call them the M buttons, but I basically have load state on the left one and then save state on the right one, and I set that for most of my emulators. So again, you get some nice controller mapping too. So let's get out of here. Double click, exit out. Are you sure you want to exit? Yep. Oh, I think that was asking to like make a save state. So did that. I also have Simu. I have my Wii U emulator working on this. So we got a bunch of Wii U games. You got your Breath of the Wild, Sonic Boom, Wind Waker HD. These all work great. Again, no complaints. I won't bother, I don't know, showing it off. Just exit out. I got my 3DS. This is just the games ROM. I have the actual emulator like right here. I guess we'll update it. What do they want? Okay, I'll hit next. Next. Update, please. And again, this is kind of like the updating process with emulators. So again, this is just pretty much like a gaming PC at this point. Just in like a very convenient handheld. Okay, restart. Okay, we'll just hit quit. Open this back up. I might have screwed that up. No, it looks like we're good. But yeah, no, and it's like, what's cool about the Citra emulator is it tells you, like, this game's okay, this game's okay, this game's bad. This game's bad, apparently. What is this, Monster Hunter Stories? That's unfortunate. But, yeah, so it's good. And then you have, like, some games that are not tested. Usually, like, Japanese games aren't tested. But how's Project Cross Zone not tested? That's weird. I would assume that's a big 3DS game. I wonder why no one tested that one yet. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So, yeah, that's all, like, I have on my Loki. Again, I only had this for, like, a week and a half, so I haven't really, like, super gamed on it. But from what I have been playing, I do enjoy it quite a bit. So, I highly recommend it. I think this is a good alternative to the Steam Deck. So, I think it's around the same price as the Steam Deck. I think it might be a little bit more expensive, but this is definitely a sleeker, better model than the Steam Deck. So even though you're paying like a little bit more money, it's just better because this is Windows based. It's easier to download stuff to, and it's just a much more friendlier, user friendly experience being on a Windows based rather than like a Linux. And oh, I almost forgot. They actually have some really cool shortcuts. So this is the start and select button. If you hit these two at the same time, it opens up your Taskmaster. So if a game's like frozen or something's running and you don't want it to run, you can just hit these two buttons and it'll automatically pop up. They do have this built-in software with this button. And basically what this does is it's your settings. So you can change the TDP right here. The only like stupid thing is like you can't like type it in. You just have to, oh, you got like screen brightness right here. Oh, you could change like the contrast to this. So if you want it kind of like overlaid, you get the volume control here too. I usually like keeping my consoles a little bit dimmer. So that's good. Then you just hit back and you're back at this menu. Here's how you change the TDP is just like this wheel. It goes up to 34. I usually keep mine at 10. Mainly, again, I'm not playing like too many like super AAA games. So 10 TDP usually works pretty good. You can probably get away with like 8 too, if you really wanted to. Especially for the stuff I've been playing. Like if you want to play Sonic Adventures, you don't need to go past like 8 TDP. And what's another cool thing is you could change the lights. I'm gonna brighten this up a little bit. Where are the colors? Why is the color wheel so dim? Or is it my glass now? No, it's just weirdly dim. Huh. Let's go back to auto. So yeah, you can actually change the color of these LEDs. I just put it on auto, so it's now just like flipping back and forth through the different colors, which is nice. So you can change the LED stuff. That's all done here. You could change resolutions. That's done right here. If you ever need a 16:9 or 4:3 for whatever reason, I just keep mine at the default 60 hertz. So yeah, you get to change a lot of stuff. You could change the fan speed. You could change it here. I have it on auto. You could do it manual. You could have a custom build, depending on what you're playing. So, and yeah, you could have this thing to be like system-wide if you want to. And you could have the boost on or off. Again, I'm not playing anything too taxing, so... And when you want it to go away, you just hit that button and it goes away. This brings up like your controller menu. Like if you're playing on like an Xbox game controller, it brings up this menu. I guess that's cool if you use it. And last thing I'll point out, and I'm actually going to unplug my mouse, is this took me forever to figure out. I actually had to look it up on the shortcut keys, but you don't have mouse mode by default. When you turn it on, it's just in controller mode. If you want to switch to mouse mode, you hold down L and R. It'll make a beep. Yeah, you had that beep. And you need to wait a second, because it doesn't like kick in right away. You need to like actually like wait like a good second or two. But eventually you'll end up in mouse mode where you have this. A is left click. You can see I'm making the box, and then B is right click. So you got the right click right there. So again, if you don't have a mouse and you need to like use a mouse real quick, that's the way to do it. It's a little bit inconvenient because of how long it takes to switch back and forth. So, and then to go back, you just hold down L and R at the same time, and you're back in controller mode. Now, controller mode happens a lot faster than mouse mode for whatever reason. But, yeah, anyway, that's pretty much it on the Loki. I really enjoy it. I think it's a really good handheld. And I definitely think it's better than the Steam Deck. I think it's around the same price as the Steam Deck. So if you're thinking of getting like a gaming PC, I would recommend the Loki over the Steam Deck simply because it's Windows-based. So downloading programs and having things work on it is a lot easier to do than doing it on the Steam Deck. And this is just straight up like a gaming PC. It's not going through like the whole Steam OS, even though you can do the Steam OS. Like if you want to, you like open up Steam and then go straight into game mode or whatever. And that's pretty much like you're playing on like a Steam Deck if you want with your Steam games. So, yeah, that's pretty much wraps up my thoughts. This is a very great console. I definitely think it's worth the money. And if you guys are interested in it, you could go on AYN's website. They have it there. You can check the prices and things like that. But those are my first impressions. I really like this handheld. I do plan on finishing Bomb Rush Cyberpunk on it. And, in fact, I'm probably going to play it right after this. So, anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, feel free to leave that in the comment section below. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, anyway, guys, I will see you in the next one. Okay, thanks, bye. Later.